Hello and welcome to Pravus Gaming and the Last Federation. So, true to my word, I am trying to break up the last of the Thraxian blockade of the Evuk homeworld. We'll see what we can do about that. Trying to knock down this one last ship, which is definitely causing me a lot of issues, but I think we will be able to do it without much problem. Just avoid these missiles and so on and so forth. He's been launching a lot of other ships that I'm not really a fan of, but I think we'll be okay. One more round should do it, and bam. Alright, end combat. The Thraxians lost 270 effective power and an armada. I think that was the last of them, though. Yes, so all they have left are Thraxian ground forces invading Faustus, which shouldn't be much of a problem because the Evuks have 1.4 billion effective troop power here. And in fact, if I were to give them, for example, some technology of, let's say, combat optics, that would increase their power a little bit. So what is it? Right now it's 1.4 billion. So we'll go to Gift Technology, Combat Optics, Execute Deal, Given. And now it's 1.5 billion. So that was a small increase, but you know, it's going to happen. Little bit by little bit, they might be able to fight back against the Thraxians. Most importantly, we've just slowed down their advance. Now they do still have quite a bit of armada power here, but you know, I think that's something. At least we've slowed them down. It's worth it. What's this? Small creatures beginning to over-reproduce. The economy and environmental scores drop gradually. Not a fan of that. Let's go back to the Borine homeworld. We'll continue to improve the economy. Again, though, the goal right now is to get things high enough that the Borines feel... Whoops. Ada I-487. Oh, looks like the Andors are having a hard time with a computer worm, because the Andors apparently are a robotic race. I know, you wouldn't really expect that, but they are. Tech gift from the Hydral, blah blah blah. Interesting. Anyway, the goal is to get the Borines into a position where they feel like they can... What's happened here? The Thraxians just captured the Evuk homeworld without me even noticing. Oh, okay. I don't know if you can hear the AI saying that right now. They're like, the Thraxians just conquered a world. Yeah, they did. And if they conquer the Andors, we're in big trouble right now. Man, I thought for sure I fought them off, but that didn't happen, apparently. Alright, well, let's take a look then at the Borine Regent. Solar Unity. Okay, she is in a mood for that, so that's something. So as far as forming a federation with another race, you can't form it with the Acutians, because you don't like each other. Andor, you don't like each other. Burlust, you don't like each other. Peltians, maybe. Thraxians are completely unwilling to take part in the formation of the Federation, but they may opt to join it once it exists. So if I can just get the Borines to like somebody that the Thraxians are not killing, then just maybe we'll do this. Race relations. We'll click on this graph here. So the Thraxians at war with the Andor, the Burlusts, and the Acutians. So if I were to make the Borines like the Peltians, I feel like there would be a better than even chance that maybe the Thraxians would join with this kind of a federation. I mean, I find it very unlikely that they'll join with the Andors, but it might happen. Borine Freighter Distress Call. Gain some credit. No, I think I'm much more interested right now in improving your relations with the Peltians. The cute little barn owl plushie people. Seriously, I would love a plushie of those things. They're so cute. Alright, we're just going to try to improve your relations until they're up to 100. This is going to cost me a freaking ton of credit, and it's going to take a long time, but there we go. That should be it. The Peltians researched low drag casings, blah blah blah, don't care. Are you still interested in Solar Unity? You are. So interplanetary relations, create a federation with the Peltians. Cost me 1,500 credit, don't care, they'll join a federation. The text, by the way, up here for every mission is oftentimes kind of entertaining. It's like, you get along with them, right? And they like you, and you like my idea, then let's get started. I think we have to do this. We're going to try it. Execute the deal. Federation has been created now. Okay, so the Federation of the Borines and the Peltians exists. Now, can you... Who's attacking you right now? Evok pirates. Can you potentially get the Thraxians to join? No. Apparently not. Why not? Thraxian homeworld. Join existing federation would cost, oh my god, 2.6 million credit. You have to have 400 influence with the Thraxians. Gee whiz. We could make them join due to medical desperation, though. If they have a medical rating of 2,000 or worse, then they might join for only 16,000 credit. Overwhelming attacks? This race must be under overwhelming attack on one of their planets. So what if... Okay, now stand by as I think this through here. What if I try to manipulate, say, the Burlusts into attacking them? What if I went around and blew up all of the Thraxian fleets and armadas and encouraged the Burlusts to kill them so that they're under overwhelming attack, so that they will feel inclined to join the Federation out of desperation? Maybe. Could I also get the Andors to join? What would you want? Nothing you can do here, apparently. General agenda. Join existing. Vote to join existing Federation. If the Federation already exists and you have enough influence, you meet the other criteria below, then you can force a vote and they'll join right on up. That appears to happen. Sure, we'll execute that deal. So the Andors just joined the Federation, so that's 3 races. Peltians, Borines, Andors. Evoks are dead. You know, the other alternative is we can try to find a way to get the Burlusts back into this. They're fighting the Acutians, the Borines, the Andors. What if I managed to find a way to get the Burlusts to declare peace? Could that be possible? And then it would just be the Federation, including the Burlusts, versus the Thraxians. Maybe. That might work. Let's go to the Burlusts and let's talk to them for a little bit, because it's been a little while. Let's see what we can do with you. Is there anything you're interested in? Military-industrial complex. Stop attacking. Stop attacking the Thraxians and the Acutians. No. So the problem with you right now... Andor. You're at war with the Andorians. Maybe I need to get the Andorians to stop attacking you. Although, I'm not actually sure that there's... Well, let's see. Federation, due to desolate economy, pressure to join. I need 5,000 leverage to get the Burlusts to join. See, this wouldn't be a problem if I had the Skylaxians. If the Skylaxians were still alive, then they have an uncanny ability to get other races to join the Federation. That's how it happened last time I played this game. I actually had the Skylaxians convince the Burlusts to join for pretty much free. I didn't have to have 5,000 leverage. Huh. Well, they're currently at war with the Federation. I should go to the Andor homeworld and try to get them to stop. Military production slowdown. That's interesting. So, general agenda. Stop attacking the Burlust. It'll cost me some credit. That's okay. We'll do it. Bam. So they're no longer at war with the Federation. So the Burlusts should only have to worry about the Thraxians and the Acutians right now. Alright. Alright. I could try to give them a desolate economy of minus 2,000. But of course, until I kill their Prime Warlord, it's kind of a moot point, now isn't it? So what if I talk to their Prime Leader and challenge him to a duel right now? That would get me 3,000 leverage. I think it could be done. Yeah, we're going to do a duel right now against their Prime Warlord. Now, what I'm concerned about is that they're going to lash out and attack somebody in the Federation, and we're going to have to deal with them. But again, get enough... Whoop, let's dodge this for a little while. Get enough of the leverage, and we can just get them to join the Federation straight up. I mean, that's good, right? I feel like it has to be. We want them to join. The Burlusts, if we can't get the Thoraxians to join, and right now we definitely can't, then the best thing we can do is have the Burlusts on our side. Alright, so right now the minigun is definitely going to be our best way to do things, so we'll just auto-fire. There's honestly no reason to deliberately target it because he is the only ship around. We'll just sit here for a little bit. We need to move further away, I think. Anyway, the Thoraxians, I think, are going to have a really hard time joining. I just don't know if that's going to happen. It might. It's not impossible. It's just I'd have to, like, poison the crap out of their population. Or do some other crazy finagling. The Burlusts, you know, let's kill this Prime Warlord. Let's see where the cards fall. And then eventually, just maybe I can get them to join. Maybe. Maybe not. We don't want to sidestep too much here. Because these shots are going to double back. We've already seen that happen with the secondary warlords. But again, if we take one of these head on, then this is going to cause a lot of damage. So let's not let that happen. How you looking there, buddy? Oh, you're down to almost half health now. We're just avoiding every single one of your shots. You can't hit me. You're trying really hard, and I appreciate that. It's very flattering, but no. No, sir. We are going to continue to wrap around over here. Okay, now we're kind of have ourselves in a tricky situation. How do we avoid all these shots? Maybe it's time to use an ability, honestly. Or maybe not. Maybe we just back up this way. Yeah, we'll be fine. What am I talking about? We're totally fine. Got you down to almost 1,000,000 health. A freaking million health. Oh, rah, rah, rah. Oh, that was brilliantly done. Did you just see how we just snuck around like that? It's like we just slipped right through that needle. It's perfect. It's perfect. Found an opening and we exploited it. I love it. Sometimes I impress even myself. There we go. End combat. Prime guy dead. So, the Burlusts are now sufficiently impressed with your military prowess, and there's some chance they could be convinced to join the Federation. Prior to now, there was no chance in Hades they were even going to consider that, but we still don't have quite enough leverage, do we? Or do we? Wait a minute. No. No, we definitely don't. 3,000 leverage, 300 leverage, 300 leverage. So that's a total of 3,600. I would need a lot more. A lot more. Okay. Spread defenses. The Boreans are part of an alliance with other races and feel it is in their interest to share their defensive abilities with co-members, of whom they have a mutual attitude of at least 0. Oh, cool. So the Boreans are giving technology out to their allies. I like that. Kind of sad that the Evuks are dead. I really would have liked to see if I could have gotten them to join, but that's not going to happen. The Acutians, I seriously doubt that's going to be a thing. I think, honestly, that maybe, just maybe, we can get the Burlusts to join. But unfortunately, for 59 months, I won't be able to duel anybody. I would need to do some blackmail, and that only gets a mere 30 leverage. Like, that's just not enough. Gain 150 leverage, gain 300 leverage. No, wait, that costs leverage. What am I talking about? No. How do I gain good amount of leverage? Cost. Put into word with your boss. Don't care. Incriminating evidence. Blackmail. Challenge to a duel. I don't know. There's not much I can do about this right now. I feel like we're going to have to wait those 59 months, which might be too long, but we'll see. And just maybe we can duel their Prime Warlord again, which will definitely get us enough leverage that we'd be able to pressure them. So if the Burlusts can survive that long, 59 months, then maybe I can get them to join. Maybe. Alright. Well, we have these 3 races currently in there. Let's go visit the other Thoraxian queens. Defensive. Man, it just costs so much credit. Medical desperation or overwhelming attacks. I would just need everybody to attack. Everybody would have to attack and be killing the Thoraxians, and they would join. That's still going to cost 70,000. It's almost like it's better to do medical desperation. Which you can do, by the way. And the same way that you can improve a local economy or improve their medical situation, you could do a hostile act and just poison the populace. It would cost us 1 to 2 credit per month until we end it. We'd lose a lot of influence with the Thoraxians. And we'd gradually start, just poisoning the crud out of their people. And then eventually they might be willing to do it. Smuggle in resistance fighters. Do you know how awesome this is? Seriously, people ignore the power of insurgents. You can smuggle a pirate's base worth of troops onto the planet and set them up as resistance fighters. There are only 23 million Thoraxians on this planet right now, on Faustus. What if we did that? Would that work? Hostile act, smuggle in resistance. They would dislike me quite a bit. We'll land up to 10 million Acutian former pirates as resistance fighters. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work out still, unfortunately. The Thoraxians are still quite strong, We could try to encourage the Burlusts to kill the Acutians right now. What if I went to the Acutian homeworld and I destroyed their armada and gave the Burlusts a chance to kind of start... No, I don't want them to do that. See, I want the Burlusts to kill the Acutians, but I don't want them to do that until they're part of the Federation. I don't know if the Burlusts are going to get too strong, and they won't be willing to join. What I'm going to do instead is go to the Federation. I'm going to start gifting a bunch of technology. So basic subatomic weapons, sure. Advanced subatomic weaponry, sure. Let's give them ground military. Let's give them combat optics. Let's give them laser pistols. Let's give them low drag casings. Anything else we care about right now? Lab-grown meat for their birth rate? Sure, lab-grown meat. Let's give them resource diversion? No. Bomb shelter. And planetary ion cannon. And that's probably good enough for now. So I just gave them a freaking ton of military-based tech, so that they will be in a better position to defend themselves if needed. And in fact, we should probably defend them against these pirates, these Evuk pirate armadas. So let's defend against the invader armies. Let's just do that real quick. That should be too hard. It looks like there's only one ship. No problem. We'll get you. Squishy, squishy, squishy. Oh, you're very fast, aren't you? Oh, you're very fast and scary. Very fast. I don't know. I honestly do... Oh, they're just stuck there now. I seriously do not know why the Boreans didn't just murder them to begin with, but they didn't, so that was a thing. Switch to the minigun. It's probably better. There we go. Man, they're fast little boogers, though. That's apparently why, because they're so quick. And now they're just stuck here. I don't know, they got some sort of stasis field that's causing some serious issues for them. Seriously, though, why am I having so much trouble killing you? Turns out, Evuks be pretty good at dodging a lot of damage. What am I shooting at right now? What are you shooting at? Do you not see? That's interesting, though, because, okay, so here's what's happening, is I'm telling it to target this ship specifically, and my ship is trying to predict where it's going to be, but then it gets caught in a stasis, and my ship doesn't react at all, so it just starts shooting at where it thought it was going to be before this turn, ended, and they got caught in a stasis field. So basically, my targeting computers are a little bit derpy, but easily we finished off these Evuk pirates. That's that. The Boreans are a little bit happier about it. Cool. This is pointless. Borean freighter distress call would give me some credit, but I don't think I need that right now. There's a bunch of tech gifts from the Hydrals, so we know all about that. Let's go to the Andors. Can we give you tech as well? We can. Subatomic weapons, and advanced weapons, fiber optics, combat optics, nanotubes. And sure, wireless communications, I guess we could give that as well. Primarily, that helps reduce the negative trends of public order, and since public order does actually impact your military strength, that could be kind of useful. Ultimately, though, the Andorians are fairly weak. They're not going to be able to offer a whole lot. Let's go to the Peltians next. Friendly acts, gift technology, basic subatomic weapons, advanced subatomic, fiber optics, planetary ion cannons. Doop, doop, doop. Nanotubes. Combat optics. And... sure, digital sentience. It's a planetary improvement. I'm not sure they're going to be able to take advantage of that right away. How about lab-grown meat? Sure, that's probably fine. Okay, so the Peltians are now a little bit stronger as well. There's still a bit of pushovers, considering their 7.7 billion population. They're still pretty easy to deal with. The Thraxians are definitely still the most powerful force in the galaxy, or should I say the solar system, but nonetheless, this might even the odds just a teensy-weensy bit. And if we can get the Burlus to join, then I think we might be able to force the Thraxians to accept this. Possibly. See, what I'm hoping can happen, right? Get the Burlus to join, go and destroy the Acutians, and then start one by one taking down all of the forces, the Thraxian worlds, right? So we'll take away Faustus and Linos. Then we'll gather everyone up on Castor, the Thraxian homeworld, and once they see our overwhelming numbers, maybe, just maybe, they will have to surrender and join the Federation, and then we win. That's my path forward. We're going to see if that works. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Pravus with the Last Federation. If you enjoyed this video, then hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.